never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga. Go.
There YouTube usage, y'all. Funky Saturday, we gon' do it. You ready to go? You heard me?
I had your picture on my mirror. I took that shit down. Finally see that you been a clown. Been holding us down while you fucking round.
Let's
Nigga,
go.
you for the streets. Good thing I kept my receipts. I finally see you're no good for me. Now I'm finally living stress-free. Meanwhile, I'm getting my weight up. Got a new nigga that's a layup. You only wanna smoke, fucking layup. And I've been needing more than you ever gave us. You ain't been on my mind. Ain't got no feelings inside when I see you. I hate when I see you. We don't speak on the same side when I see you. It's fuck you when I see you. Something was already telling me I can't fuck with you, boy. You niggas be blowing my fucking mind. Got a good girl, but wasting our time. Cause you don't know what to do with it. Abusing it, and it hurts every time. Had to take your number out my phone. You was choosing hoes instead of home. I can do bad on my own. 20 missed calls, nigga, leave me alone. You You ain't been on my mind. Ain't got no feelings inside when I see you. I hate when I see you. And now we outside. Don't speak, don't try to say hi when I see you. It's fuck you when I see you. It's fuck you when I see you.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, shout it out to everybody in the building. Everybody in the building, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Everybody that's in the building, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I think we got a good one for tonight. People had asked about this show. We doing open panel tonight too, y'all. Egypt wanted to say hello, I guess. We doing open panel tonight, y'all. We doing open panel tonight. The name of this show right here is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The reason why I said that I wanted it to be this show right here is because, like I said earlier, a lot of us have a categorization that, you know how y'all is, ladies, when y'all be like, yo, y'all niggas ain't shit, all y'all do is think the same way. And us two as men, we have also said, oh, they just saying like that because you a woman. If you was a man, you could understand. So we always had the conversations throughout the whole world about if a woman was a man, she'd understand us more. Women said if we understand, they'd understand us more. Yeah, Diamond Shooter, I told you tonight, Dolomite. Don't get on my nerves tonight, Diamond. I done adopted Diamond Shooter. That's my sister. I ain't gonna front. I listen to her. She got great sense, man. And we need more people, like she said, joking and stuff like that. All right, cool. But we do need more people when it comes to people just catching each other with the disrespect and everything. We got to stop that shit, y'all. We got to stop that shit. But if y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body. Anybody but a dead body. If you can hear me crystal clear, this is what I want you to do. I want you to put the dice cubes in the chat. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? That's all I need from y'all, the dice cubes in the chat. If I can shout out everybody that typed in the chat so far. You dig? You dig? Because we definitely need some things to talk about, And I appreciate you. Dog. East New York is in the building. She said, yo, Dice, everything is good with the audio. You heard me? Everything good with the audio. So let me get to the top and shout this one out. Got 21 people in the building. Do me a favor, y'all. Hit that like button. GP, first one in the tube. He said, I'm here, Big Dice. Let's go. Sister Annette is in the building. We got Big Harley in the building. Philly is here. Oh, we got the Virgo twin in the building. Twin. Where have you been? Nobody knows you like I know you. We got the Sister Divine Order in the building, coming all the way in from Chicago, Chi-Town. That's a fact. Oh, shit. Today is Brownsville Day. Shout out to everybody in Brownsville. Salute, guys. She said, I can't believe that you're on time tonight. I was finished hanging out in Brownsville for Brownsville Day. I was going to come home. Yeah, because y'all know Clarissa Shields is fighting tonight. She's fighting tonight. Dog Soldier's in the building. You know see me? You know see me? Want to make sure I don't overlook any blood clot body. Hey, Miss Tanja, and I appreciate that cash app you sent me to earlier, sister. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. She talking about Dice. I'm proud of you. And you're about to be proud of yourself because you're about to give 10 seconds. You know how I do. You know I'm petty as a mother. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. Great grandson is in the building. We were building. We Television is in the building. Miss L'Oreal is in the building. Shout out to DS1 Ross, favorite YouTube content creator. I'm not going to front when it comes to content and stuff like that. We got Miss Diamond Shooter. We got Miss Diamond Shooter in the building. We got Miss Pam. I see you, Miss Pam. You wasn't here earlier, Miss Pam. So I know you need to hear this message. I spoke to Wax, and Wax said, everybody that's sending their love for him, make sure he sends the love back. He said, everybody that's sending the love for him, he's sending the love completely back. So y'all keep him in his prayers, but he good. Keep him in his prayers. He good. Diamond said, I ain't know the show was tonight, sir. Word up. But he chilling. He chilling. He chilling. He's in the building. He's in the building. He's chilling. I know, sis. I'm just fucking with y'all. Oh, Henny, I see you in the building, beloved. I see you in the building, beloved. I see you. Because this show tonight, I think we need this one, man. Uh-oh. We got big TiTi in the building. Yo, TiTi. You scared the shit out of me yesterday, sis. TiTi, you scared the shit out of me yesterday, sis. I prayed that God never lets no energy like that never get around you. I told y'all, TiTi ain't the one to play with. Divine Order. She said everything is good with the audio too. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. I appreciate that. Mr. Think for myself. I see you in the building, beloved. I see you in the building. Yeah, TiTi scared the shit out of me yesterday. TiTi scared the shit out of me yesterday. Yeah, she did. She did. She did. She did. She did. Hit you. Let me send this out to a couple more people. Okay. Something that's been a topic for years. No, it ain't nothing like that, TiTi. I ain't gonna front. I'll tell you something, man. Sometimes people just bring that out of people, man. I don't, you know me, I don't like getting upset myself. I hope y'all never see me upset. People think they saw me upset. You've never saw me upset. You've seen me aggravated. You've seen me enraged. But when it comes to getting upset, I was only really like one person that could calm me down if I was upset, and that's Sharon McLeod. And she used to always tell me, I'm not going to be here forever to calm you down, boy. But then again, that's why I'm not going to say the person's name, but when it comes to suicide, I got a couple of friends, 2 male, 1 female, that just felt as though they couldn't deal with life. That's why when I went over the Chillin' with Love show and I saw him, I just wanted to talk to him because I think a lot of joking with him, a lot of this on his publicity. But he also has a problem. A lot of people have problems. Some people's problems are deeper than others. I mean, TiTi, I've never, and I definitely don't want to hear nobody crying. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm a waterhead too. So if something is bothering me to the fact where tears is coming out of my eyes, just leave me alone. Like, let me get some time to calm down. Because I was always told, they like on YouTube, they got this sad misconception. If a person is crying, they're weak. where I come from, you see this hat I got on? If you see somebody crying, yo, great. If you see somebody crying, great. What did we do back in the days? We left that motherfucker alone. We left that person alone. And I told you, TiTi, your spirit is too pure for some of these motherfuckers. I'm not gonna front, but she got such a beautiful spirit. You see, some of us that have came into reality about who they are and why we are on this earth, some of us really care about people. Some of us really want the best for everybody, even when things ain't going right for us. Yo, Grizz, I see you. Even when shit ain't going right for us, you know what I'm saying? We want the best for our friends and the people that's around us. Even when it ain't going right for us. Me, I got so much shit to be going on, y'all would never know. That's why I tell y'all, I thank everybody that participates in these chats. I thank everybody that subscribed. I love the members. I thank all of y'all for just listening to me sometimes when certain things are on my mind, for checking me when I get on y'all nerves, for checking me when I get on y'all nerves, for the people that hit me in the background, male and female, to be like, nah, Dice, leave that shit alone. That ain't you. Don't let people get you out of your element. I love y'all all. I mean that. I love y'all all. Like I said, because a lot of people that have met me through YouTube, I trust a lot of y'all more than people I've known damn near my whole life. I'm talking about the people that I really interacted with. And then I love the people that come in here with the great energy that y'all bring. That's why I be trying to put these type of shows together. You understand what I'm saying? Something that we can get together, talk to each other, not talk at each other. And then maybe, quote unquote, we can get to something right. Check this out, man. Sean Millie, Love Me. And then we gonna get into the show. Can y'all dig it? Grown folks music. Remember where y'all heard it first. Smash that like button. Keisha, I see you, girl. I carry you. Shit.
See, I ain't got that much time left. 'Cause I give you my all, and all you give me is your words to kiss. What I'ma do with it? I think it's best if I move to the left. 'Cause I know that somebody waiting on all this love I gotta give. I'm wondering when you gonna love me. 'Cause I'm tired of waiting patiently, baby. And if you ain't gonna love me like I L-O-V-E, you should tell me. You should tell me. Oh, no, no, no.
Shot, salute.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Big talk.
Girl, you been acting different lately. Ain't been calling me, baby. So that nigga that you're sneaking with, let him know you ain't shit before he get too deep in it, baby. Do me a favor. Either love me now, cause it ain't no later. Searching for your heart, but it's off the radar. Like who the fuck raised you, girl? You acting like the shit don't faze you, girl. Just don't forget that I made you, girl. Don't forget that I made you, girl. When you gon' love me, 'cause I'm tired of waiting patiently, baby. When you gon' love me, if you ain't gon' love me like I love you, you should tell me that. Oh no, 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 no. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Come on, y'all know where y'all heard that first. Y'all know where y'all heard that first. Know where y'all hear that grown folks music first. I told you I got an ear for this shit. I should be an A&R. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I need to know the topic tonight. I need some answers. Chilling with love, I see you. Everybody is welcome. I need some motherfucking answers. I need some fellas. I need some great fellas. I need some fellas to get up on this stage and have a conversation with some great women. I need some great women to get up on this stage and have a conversation with some great fellas. Once again, you do not have to stay from behind your avatar. You could be in your avatar. But when you get in the background to let me know that you're trying to come up, wave your hand, put a cat in front of the screen, pull a bowl up of cereal. But just as long as you not know AI, everything else will fall in line. Miss Harley Schofield is in the building. Shout out to Pre over there at the Queensbridge Chronicles. Grown folks conversation. Does anybody want to start off? Ladies, I'm going to ask y'all something in the chat. Ladies first. Ladies first. TiTi, I ain't know you was no damn Virgo, TiTi. I'm September the 10th. Just Eric, I see you in the building. You're more than welcome to hit the stage too, beloved. I came to one of your lives one night. It was you and Cosmology Bay. Shout out to Cosmology Bay. And I typed in the chat. The minute I typed in the chat, Eric, y'all niggas ended the damn live. I said, blood clot. Yeah, you 6 days after me. Yeah, I understand you. Yeah, I tell you. You know what? That's what helped me understand Chilling with Love more too. She Virgo too. That's Virgo love too. Facts. That's what helped me understand her too. That shit just, whoo. Yeah, that Virgo temper. That Virgo temper is something detriment, man. I keep telling y'all, it's not just the men. The women, they say that a woman Virgo is more dangerous. They say a woman Virgo is more dangerous than a male Virgo. And I know I'm capable of some very, very dangerous things at one time or another. Not today. I'm too old for that shit. I'm just trying to say one time, yeah, I was known to be a very dangerous individual. See what Britt said. Virgos is God's favorite, baby. When you mess with us. Yo, TiTi, I love your soul so much for saying that, man. Damn. I've said this all my life. Virgos don't fuck with people, but if you fuck with us. Yes, ma'am. September the 10th, 1972. Come on, Henny. We here. Club Fortune. I said your name earlier, beloved. Go check the live if you think I'm joking. That's a fact. She a Virgo too. Yo, let me tell you something. A Virgo, let me tell you something about a Virgo. I'm gonna talk about myself. If the Virgos in the chat want to admit to this, put the dice cubes up. We love extremely hard. Most hated, I see you in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Get everybody up in here so we can get this show going on, man. We love extremely hard. God-fearing people. God-fearing people. but we're also very analytical people. We think about everything to the smallest molecule. Even when people have done us wrong, we find reasons to understand why they did us wrong. Ain't that some shit? When somebody that we would have never done wrong does us wrong, we love so hard, we find a reason to understand why you did us wrong. Very caring, Virgo said, overthinkers. Children with Love said, facts. Miss Pam said, that's a fact. My son is a Virgo. He don't mess with nobody unless you mess with him. This is all facts, PT. I'm September the 10th, 1972. We have the best advice. You know what gets me so mad with myself? People run to me, people that I've met, people I don't know, people that have met me through warps of life, certain conversations that came in, co-workers, friends, people riding on a bus, train, and I've talked to them about certain things. They said, I give the best advice ever. But I go against it when it comes to me. We don't know how to love ourselves. That's the curse of a Virgo. But if you give us a chance to love you, I've had people tell me after they done fucked up and I'm done, I've had people tell me, I'm sorry, Dice. You was too good to be true. Yo, let me tell you something. That shit has made tears come out of my fucking eyes for me to treat somebody like a human being. They fuck up and then they come back and say, you were too good to be true. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean, y'all? Anybody else been told some stupid shit like that? That shit upsets me right now. That shit fuck with my nerves right now. For a person to say, you were cooked too good to be true. Why? Because I opened the door for you? Why? Because I made sure you got home safe? Why? Because I walked to the curb? Why? Because I said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. See that? You got all that good luck around you. She said, my mom's, that's my birthday, September 10th. She said, my husband, September 16th. And my father, September the 15th. TT, you better get out of here if I give you 10 seconds. You know I love you, get 10 seconds too. Y'all know I don't play no games. This is around. She said, Virgo child, I blame myself for mad stuff over 35 years I've been alive, but I'm coming out of that. You better come out of that. Yeah, you better come out of that because I'm going to tell you some deep shit. I'm 52 years old, and I came out of that shit at 50. I'm 52 years old. I'll be 53, God's willing, September the 10th. And I came out of that shit at 50, blaming myself for a bunch of shit that I should have never blamed myself for. That's why nobody can tell me nothing about a Virgo. But let me tell you something about a Virgo, because I almost got there. Once you break a Virgo, and they got that attitude, it's fuck everything except me, that's a dangerous state of mind. It's a very, very dangerous state of mind. You know what else about a Virgo? Loyalty. If you really a Virgo, if a motherfucker disloyal to you, that shit will bring tears out of your eyes. That disloyalty shit, with this loyalty shit? And an unappreciative person, because we'll give you the word. Sometimes all a Virgo want to hear is thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you thought about me. Thank you. Do you know how far common courtesy will get you with a Virgo? Do you know how far that should get you? Because when you got a Virgo for a friend, if you don't fuck with my man, I don't fuck with you. If you don't fuck with my homegirl, I don't fuck with you. I don't care if me and you was cool before you had a misunderstanding with somebody that considers my peoples. If my peoples don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I could have just been playing handball with you in St. John's Park. We could have just smoked a spliff together after playing 3 full courts. If my man come and tell me you did some dishonorable shit to him, whether it's petty or major, I don't fuck with you. Even if my man or my homegirl start fucking with you again, I'm never gonna fuck with you. I'm always gonna watch you. That's who Virgos are. We watch motherfuckers for motherfuckers when they don't have the strength to watch for themselves. Even if you decide to go fuck with the person again, I'm never fucking with them again. The reason why, they did something that disrupted your peace. When you came to me and told me they violated your peace, I'm no longer fucking with them. But TiTi, you's a sexy, badass bitch. You're intelligent, beautiful soul. You could rock a green hairdo. Don't let them people take you away from your glory. Don't let them people take you away from your glory. Fuck that. And the shit that she has said about me in quick cards, not even know, nah, she ain't the one to play with. She ain't the one to play with. Word up. Diamond said, yo, that part nice. She said, I'm a Sagittarius, and that's what I stand on. Because we got friends sometimes that fuck up. But we tell them they fuck up when we with them by ourselves. Not in front of nobody else. That's why I'm very, very precautious about where I go and what I do on YouTube. Can you dig it? Because that thing that people be saying about they're not friends on YouTube, lies. Pure lies. Pure lies. I have family members now on YouTube. I'm talking about pick the phone up and call them. They pick the phone up. I'm talking about I have family members now on YouTube. Because there are certain people that when, God lines you up with certain people, you don't have no malice intentions, no malicious intentions in your heart. When you are genuinely building a rapport with somebody and you don't have no malicious intentions in your heart, and you find someone else that's genuinely building a rapport with you and they don't have no malicious intentions in their heart, these are the relationships that turn into family. Harley said, I don't think it's a sign thing. I just believe how you were raised and you as a person having a good heart and spirit. Facts. Facts. Because I've told people on YouTube things about me I've never heard on YouTube. Never. So if it was about clicks and views, just to say something interesting about Dice's life, I got family and friends on here that could just go live and be like, yo, Dice told me this. Never heard it. Never heard it. Never heard it. So they can't tell me that it's not friends and family on YouTube. But the name of the show tonight is, what is it that we want? My fellas that's in the building. And when it comes to a relationship or a relationship that you may be in, what upsets you about the relationship? What are things that upset you, fellas, about the relationship that you wish didn't occur? Ladies, the same thing with y'all. What is it that y'all want out of a relationship? Some people say they want security. Some women say they want security. Security. Now, when I was coming up, security meant when people was getting into a fight in a party or a club or arena, security were the people that were hired to break the fight up. That's what I was taught security meant. But when I became an adult, a young adult, let's say young adult, so I learned this when I was young, 20 years old. When women say they need security, some men, we have the misconception that they mean, oh, they want us to be tough. If somebody was to try to harm them, they want us to fight. They want us to protect them. Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn security. Security mean, can you provide a lifestyle for me that I will be comfortable in? I heard an old timer say this before. Women marry who they want to, and men marry who they are in love with. Yo, there's a lot of women in the chat. Don't get quiet now. Yes or no? Women, y'all marry who y'all want to. But men marry who they are in love with. A billionaire could walk into McDonald's, a man, and see a woman at the cashier saying, how you doing? Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you? That billionaire could fall in love, Grizz, just from the silhouette of your voice, just from the warmth in your appearance. How are you doing? Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you? That billionaire says right there he's in love and he'll marry her. Why? When a woman is a billionaire, she'll overlook a nigga working in McDonald's. Hold up. I got 10 seconds. I got 10 seconds coming up. She said, nah. I got married to the man I was in love with, Dice. Let me hit you with your 10 seconds right quick. You know I love you. Let me give you right quick. There you go. Bam! You got married to a man you was in love with, but you wanted to be in love with him, right? He didn't force you to want to be with him, right? Baby. And yeah, here we go, East New York. She wanted to be in love with him. He didn't walk up on her and say, you better be in love with me. Dum, dum, dum. And she didn't say, yes, I'm in love with you. No, something about that man encouraged her to be in love. Can you dig it? Y'all know I don't be playing no games. Play that hard luck for y'all right quick. I'm about to drop the link. What we doing tonight, y'all? Y'all better hit this link. Make sure that thing don't stink. Let's go.
Party. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped a dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coat with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish off the ride with me. Mask down, kicking niggas' doors, slide with me. That before designer, you ain't joined a mob with me. Wasn't in the hood with me. No. You ain't played the back block and bust a jug with me. You ain't clean the ratchet off and load the clip with me. You ain't ride uptown and cop no drip with me. When niggas came bustin', you ain't bust back with me. My first 50,000, you ain't touched that with me. Them 12 skinnies, you ain't sling those with me. Them late night murders, you ain't seen those with me. While you was up early getting ready for your class, we was lighting candles up and burning all the bags. Party. We was ass. The nigga stash. Product of my gutter, bitch, I'm really from the trenches. Them 12 skinnies when I stuff them look like ditches. Ain't worried about no static, we not ducking any tension. Somebody ever try me, then somebody get injured. Hardy. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped the dope with me, never shot a nigga long range.
Facts. Mr. I Think for Myself said, I require you to have your own, and I have my own. He said, and we build together. Be a lady at all times. He said, I'm not an aggressive man, so I don't want an aggressive woman. Neck moving, loud talking. You know? You know? Divine Order said, nah, we worked on it. Built our relationship. Uh-oh. We got the Oracle in the building. Talk to me, TiTi.
I made it. Wow, I finally made it to a panel. I'm good. How are you? Happy Saturday.
I am so happy that you're here. I'm liking you in this calm vibe tonight. Calm vibe. Yo,
I'm
TiTi,
not snapping today, I promise.
But you know, usually when I come to you, not getting off the show, y'all, this is TiTi the Oracle, if y'all don't know, man. I usually go to TiTi to be calm, smoke, and just chill and just, go myself. Nah, not yesterday. You wasn't going to sleep yesterday with TiTi. No. No. This is fair. I know it. And I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that era when women get upset, like people be like, never heard you curse like that, TiTi. I've never heard. When a person can curse you out with articulation, it's more effective. It's more effective. Tell me what's going on, TiTi. Tell me something good. Make it easy.
Okay. Please ask your question again so I can answer it the right way. What is it that you're specifically asking? You gotta unmute yourself.
My fault. I'm sorry. I was getting a pin from Egypt. She got Down syndrome. Yo, my dog got Down syndrome, man. And I'm about to sell it to the Chinese restaurant. I'm dead ass serious. The link is dropped. Everybody has the right. It's going to be love tonight. TiTi, talk to me. You're a Virgo, right?
Yes. All my life I've been a Virgo. But I wanted you to ask your question again so I know what I'm answering.
All right. So the question is, what is it that you want as a woman? What is it that you know that you deserve as a woman that will have you at peace in your relationship? Because there's going to be some ups and downs. We understand that. But what is it that you demand of a woman? What is it that y'all want? Because sometimes you say you want security. Sometimes you say you want a loyal man. Sometimes you say you want a man that's going to be in a home. But it seems like sometimes that changes when it comes to finances. So talk to me about it.
Well, the first thing I should say is that I want to feel safe because I don't know what that feels like. I can honestly say that I've had moments of feeling secure, moments of feeling safe, but it never stayed consistent. I want to be able to, as a woman, be able to trust that no matter what I put at your feet, no matter what I say or what I feel, that you will allow me to be myself and I won't be judged or ridiculed for it. I want to be safe to be in my divine feminine nature and to be acknowledged for that. The second thing I want is simply to be seen, because some people do not see you. They see your outer appearance, they see your beauty, they see all the things that they are attracted to in the physical sense. But I need to be seen. I want you to see my spirit. I want you to see my heart. I want you to see my mind. I don't want you to just see what looks good or what you can have on your arm walking down the street. I want you to see me as a woman, as a vessel, as a person that wants to be a conduit to you. I want you to understand that I'm not here to just please you physically. I'm placed in your life to be able to help you connect to not only to you, but the parts of yourself that you don't know. And I guess the final thing, because of course people are gonna say the monetary aspect and all that stuff. I think the final thing that now this is not a want, this is a need. I need you to be just as tapped in to your spiritual side and your empathetic side as I am. We have to meet each other there. We have to pray together. We have to set intentions together. We have to understand that if there's a moment where you can't carry the load, I'm gonna carry it for you, and vice versa. I want you to know that we're supposed to be one with each other. We're supposed to complete each other. We're supposed to feel like I'm looking in the mirror. I'm supposed to know that my energy aligns with yours. I'm supposed to feel peace. So those are the things that I'm not saying I want. I need those things. And if I don't have those things, I'm not judging, but we can't exist in the same space if you're not willing to find the means and the intention to be my completion, to fill those empty spaces, to tell me it's going to be okay when I'm face to face with my own trauma. That's the stuff that I want as a woman when it comes to a person.
Damn. I have a rebuttal for that.
Go for it.
Said, you knocked it down. They said, everybody, 100% nailed it. Tanya, Keisha, Lady Kate, yep. Everybody, yeah, girl. Child talk. Yeah, everybody, they with you. Kevin Jones, I see you in the building. Talk, TiTi. Amen. They got you down here calling you a reverend. But this is what I need to know, ladies. I need to know this one. Fortunately, check this out. Fortunately, I had descriptions and examples of how relationships could be. When it came to my grandmother and grandfather, everything that you just said, everything, that's who they were to each other. They enjoyed just sitting next to each other, watching cars go back and forth. When it came to my mother and my father now, I noticed that the dynamics are totally different when it comes to my grandfather, hardworking man, always was a truck driver, always kept 2 jobs. And then when he came to New York, started working for Kings County Hospital as an elevator operator. My father, unfortunately, went to jail for taking a man's life. My father, unfortunately, was sent to Vietnam at the age of 16 years old into war, where he stayed out there from 1967 to 1969 and went through 2.5 tours where he was told survival. So when he comes back, the only thing he had was the street. So when it came to him hustling, making $1, making sure something was in his pocket, my mother understood that because of who my uncle is, her brother. But to the women that say they need those things that are very important, what do you do when a man falls in love with you that was never taught these things that you are yearning for? And how come it seems like y'all pick the gangsters, but then the side effects that come with dating a gangster when the problems erupt?
First of all, I feel very attacked right now. I don't appreciate you saying
No,
that to me.
TT, I swear to God, no, I don't
I
want you
feel
to feel like that. I just,
attacked. I'm
yo, TT,
joking.
let me
I'm
tell you
joking.
something. There was a time when I was immature and I never even cared about knowing who somebody was. Like, I was getting money. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because when we was coming up, I didn't even expect to see 25 years old, TT. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like certain things that I wish I would have had when I was coming up. It was a weakness to have or even display. So it's like when you're a certain way, say for 30, 35, 37, 38, 40 years, it's not that you mean to be that way. You've adapted a personality and a way of life. So sometimes we can be fucked up because we don't be meaning certain things. Because when women, you said something that was real deep. My mother said that to my father one time. She said, I'm not no piece of me. So when you said that, it just took me back to a conversation. My mom's told my pops, I ain't no piece of meat. If that's the case, you can go out there with them bitches in the street. Like, she used to always thought she was a rapper. Like, for real. But what do you do when a person that you may see, like, hey, Queen Gigi, because this is what has always been known to be facts. Y'all women, the queens, have always been able to see and pull something out of us that some of us don't even know that we possess. So what about the heartaches that you got to go through, like you said, before we really actually understand that we can trust you and love you? Because that's the biggest problem, honestly, with a man that's been in the street. Dudes in the street, we gonna love you the most. But when we get, how can we say it? Tricked. Because everything is not a heartbreak. Everything is not a heartbreak. Like, oh shit, I know shit is bullying. But when we get tricked, when we decide to say, yo, I'm gonna just love this person, a lot of us fall into retreat for fear. Some men in the street, because we love peace and we love the take care and provide. So certain things that we may have done in the street, to be able to come home to something that's rewarding as peaceful, but that's a lot of hard work, y'all. It's a lot of hard work. Y'all can hit the link. Anybody can hit the link because I want to know. I want to know what y'all want because I'm going to tell you what we want.
No, I understand what you. I understand what you're saying, but now this is going to be directed to the women, right? Because first of all, you made a point about us, always being with or attracting the gangsters, right? So for me, and for any woman that hears me say this, the reason why we usually 9 times out of 10, for those of us who are, in the areas where we live and we go to the gangsters, is because there's a level of safety we feel they provide. Far as that, if we walk in the street and somebody try to do something, we know y'all not gonna let that go down. We know that y'all are gonna stand 10 toes and defend your home, defend your terrain, defend your woman, right? But I think the problem that comes in is the fact that as much as we connect to the quote unquote gangster man, there's a lot of gangster in a lot of us women, because there's been times we've had to fight and defend ourselves and wasn't nobody coming to save us. So we had to be aggressive. We had to be hard because we've gone through things that most people that have quote unquote lived a pampered life would not understand. They don't know what it's like to get off the train late at night, have to carry something on you because somebody might try to grab you or rob you. They don't understand that like a man will sit up here and try to violate you because of something that you're wearing. They don't understand that you may live in a place where there's a whole bunch of dudes in front of your building. You got to try to bypass all of them just to get to your apartment. The disrespect you give, you just simply don't want to be bothered. You call the B word walking on your way to the corner store. So we have had to be in positions where we are from to defend ourselves. And even us having to break out of that is difficult because when we choose to quote unquote love the quote unquote gangster, we feel like we have to be on equal plane for saying, listen, you can hold it down, well, so can I. You ain't never going to do too much. Meaning we don't even want y'all to land in a position where you would have to do anything to defend and you end up being somewhere you don't want to be. But allowing us to be soft, allowing us to be feminine is something that doesn't happen a lot. So you have the quote unquote gangsters that understand that they can separate the streets from the household. And then you have those that don't know how to do that because all they know is the street. So when you get with a woman that's trying to share like, yo, I can pamper you, I can cook for you, I can love on you, I can pray for you, despite what I've got, I can do all of that. But then when it comes down to it, they're not trying to actually sit down and listen and break that cycle because they were never even in a position in their upbringing to do that. It complicates things.
That's right.
So I can easily sit down and say, listen, this is who I am. This is what I reflect. This is what I was raised to be. Because regardless of what I've gone through, I did grow up in a 2-parent household for 16 years, and I seen my grandparents stay married until they dying day. So I know what it means to be with a person, for years and not give up on each other. I want that. But nowadays, ain't nobody seeing that because there's this thing called compromise that doesn't happen. You're not compromising what you're willing to let go of so that you can not only hold on to your quote unquote gangster ability, but also be a gentleman. And then I have to, as a woman, be willing to say, well, listen, I can drop this guard down and I can let you in and let you be a man, but I have to be able to trust that as a man, you will do it fully. So that's where the conflict comes in. Can that be solved? Yeah, because it takes communication. But it shouldn't be a thing where there's shaming that's done because as a woman, this is who I've been and this is who I've had to be. And breaking cycles takes time.
That's
right. That's just what it is.
Damn, you just said something that was real deep. Like breaking cycles. That happens with men and women. All right, so say if you do meet somebody, and certain things that they have been through, they have the defensive magnitude up. How you feel about that? Should you endure any type of unassurance about the situation because the person is afraid? Should you continue to pierce through that wall? I mean, should we be punished for the past? Because both sides do it to each other, y'all.
Correct.
We do. Damn.
Come on. But see, that's the thing. You said what?
So what else y'all want? This is very, very interesting to me. What else y'all want? The link is dropped if y'all want to get up and talk, man. You suckers. Shout out to TiTi for pulling up. I should give everybody 10 seconds. Got a cell phone right now. I'm not hitting this link. I'm dead ass serious. I get real petty when y'all start acting like y'all don't understand. Y'all got no house training. You understand what I'm saying to you? Pardon me, Lansky. I see you in the building. I appreciate you. That building shit just calmed me down. Hey, Miss Tanja. But y'all gotta see. My fault. Queen Gigi, my fault. My fault. Forgive me, because this is serious to me because I do appreciate this conversation right here. I'm dead serious because I so many things that I thought I knew pertaining when we was coming up. Some chicks, all they wanted was 4 chicken wings and french fries. And they love you forever. If you bought her 4 chicken wings and french fries and bought her some mambo sauce on the side, you should do your laundry. These is cold-blooded facts. These is cold-blooded facts. These is cold-blooded facts. I remember, I'm from that era, TiTi, and maybe that's why I'm spoiled. No, I mean, this shit bothers me sometimes. Maybe that's why I'm an old grumpy man. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm from that era. If we go to the Chinese restaurant and what we gonna get? A half a chicken and beef fried rice. I'm gonna rip the top off. What you want? White meat, a dark meat, or we gonna switch it up? Variety. I'm gonna give you half of that. I'm gonna give you half of that. We're gonna get some extra duck sauce, and we're gonna look each other in his eyes and appreciate us. It ain't like that no more. It ain't like that no more, man. It seemed like the whole world. That song that my mother used to listen to back in the days, no romance without finance. I didn't understand why my mother used to always be singing that goddamn song because I was a kid, I was a baby, and my pops, he up in there, he just came home from jail. He ain't got no job. My mother running around in the house, nothing from nothing leads to nothing. You got to have something if you want to be with me. I did not know the lyrics to that song, the importance of that until I got older. East New York, I appreciate you. because I want to know what y'all want. And TiTi is up here giving me some real raw game, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Oh, hell yeah. Because the thing that's so crazy, Dice, that we having this conversation, that I literally just had this conversation with a few of my lady friends like last week. And the one thing that we all realize, and this is where, as a woman, I'm willing to take accountability and say this. Another issue that has come up when it comes to women is that sometimes we're afraid to say what we want and ask for because we feel like what we want may not add up to what the man is willing to do. So we sometimes sacrifice.
Hold up, Don DeMarco. I need a second right quick. You just did something. You just hit a nerve right there. I should give you 10 seconds. I should give you 10 seconds right now, but I appreciate you for that. Let me ask you something. How can you blame the person? You keep laughing at me, TiTi. I'm telling you what happened to you. Okay, you'll get 10 seconds. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna fuck about them people in the chat. We talking right now. You dig what I'm saying? This is what I want to know. Yes. How can you blame a person, whether it's male or female, even men? They do that. Now we've done that. It's time that we won't say nothing. We'll just be like, nah, we ain't gonna talk about it because it's gonna bring up a bigger argument, and we don't want no problems. Why? You know what I'm saying? Is that fair? You can't be mad at somebody for something that they don't know, for a whole thought and a play that you had in your head by yourself. You can't persecute nobody. Oh, check this out. I should tell him how I feel. I don't like the way that he's always scratching his legs when we're watching television. No, I'm not going to say that to him, because if I say that to him, he's going to start saying I always got something to talk about. And then I'm going to have to say to him, motherfucker, I was just telling you how I feel. This is why I don't be talking to your ass now. But I ain't asked you to say nothing to me about I'm scratching. See, you done had that argument in your head by yourself. But if you'd have said to him, yo, check this out, baby. When you be scratching your leg, that should be fucking with my vibe. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't trying to upset you. Ladies, let me give y'all a free game. Instead of talking at your man, just talk to him. Yo, baby, check this out. When you be scratching your leg, that should be fucking with me. You know, kiss a nigga upside the head. You know what I'm saying? You know I love you, daddy. But that should be fucking with me. You dig what I'm saying? A nigga be like, oh, shit. I'm going to stop scratching my leg around her then. You dig what I'm saying? As opposed to you saying, why the fuck you always scratching your leg? I hate the way that shit sounds.
I get that. But see, that's the thing. We not always like that though. Like sometimes it be on some stuff like this. Like, let me see. I'm trying to see if I can give an example. Like, I'm talking about in regards to like our own personal expectation. Like you see how right now you're sitting here listening to what I'm saying, and I'm telling you the things that I expect and the things that I require, like the things that are going to make my world go round and not stop, right? Sometimes in some instances, you can say something that to you, like to me, it could be completely simple. And it don't require you to spend no money. It don't require you to have a certain amount of income, a certain look. It could be something so simple. But then when you say it, and I've gone through this, it's like, well, I'm not really into that. I'm like, well, have you ever tried it? Like sometimes you can say something, the person will refuse it because they've never tried it or gave it a chance or opened their mind to it. And it could be something very, very beneficial to both parties. Like, for example, what kind of outing would you like more? Do you want to take a woman to, a fancy restaurant and, it's all this, expensive food and all that stuff? Or would you rather go to a side spot where both y'all choose the kind of food you want? Y'all get to talk. It ain't loud. Ain't a whole bunch of people. Y'all get to really sit there and look at each other's eyes and talk about life and hold each other's hand. Me personally, take me to the side spot. I don't need to go to the fancy restaurant. I want to have one-on-one time with you. I want to connect with you, continue my energetic exchange with you. But again, sometimes shit is about a look, and I'm not here to do something for a look. I'm about what's going to keep us compatible in emotion. That's what I'm saying. It could just be the most simplest things. The best things in life sometimes are free. We know ain't nothing really free, but time is free. Right. Connecting to each other is free. So yeah, I don't need to go to the 5-star restaurant. And that's not. Once that meal is over, first of all, I'm still gonna be hungry. Because they don't put enough food on that plate when you go to the 5-star restaurant. Y'all better tell the truth and shame the devil. Y'all better go to the taco spot or the soul food restaurant and keep it pushing, okay? But y'all have that humility and compassion and love with each other. That's what I'm saying.
All right, so let me ask you something. How do you feel about this? Some men say, I want my woman to listen to me. If I tell her to do something, I want her to do it. That's not me. Some men say they want their woman to listen to them. All I do, I want mine to hear me. There's a big difference. There is a big difference. And I've learned that. And it's by the way you speak. If you tell him, yo, check this out, I don't want you to do quote unquote, leave that shit alone. Unfortunately, you're not going to hear it. As opposed to saying, yo, it's been some real crazy shit going on with old boy or old girl. This why XYZ. And if something was to go wrong, I don't want you to be around. You'll hear that. But it's the same thing. It's just different wording. How do you feel about the whole magnitude of the man being the head of the household? Tell me how you feel about that.
I have no problem with that. Let me say that I actually am okay with that. I'm okay with the man assuming his rightful position. I was raised to know that that's what.
I can't hear you, girl. Oh, Diego, you back. I heard something.
So
you back. We couldn't hear you just now. Everything you was just saying was nothing. You got to rewind that back. We heard.
Oh no. Okay. So
we heard from the assumption, and then it stopped.
Oh, okay. Got you. So listen, I personally stand firm that a man is supposed to be the head of the household. I agree with that. I was raised to believe that. I've seen that in my own life. Okay. Whether it stayed to that, setting or not, I was always taught that. So I do agree that a man is supposed to be the head. He's supposed to be the quote unquote protector, make sure that everything runs smoothly, that the household is safe and all that stuff. And the woman's supposed to play her role and be the nurturer, the caregiver, all that stuff. I believe with that. But here's the problem that comes in. And I'm willing to agree to disagree on this. Some men have this thing where they don't want to lead, they want to dictate. And that's where we have to establish the difference, because leading me means that you still allow me to be myself, but you're going to not only put yourself, but also myself in a position to where I know that you're not going to lead me astray. You're not going to lead me into a deeper pit than what the world has already dug for me as a Black woman. It's you assuming the position, but still allowing me to do what I need to do and what I want to do within the respectful limits, of course. But the dictatorship is like telling me or demanding. I cannot deal. You're not going to know. Because if it's natural and it's love, a woman's naturally going to do what she wants, what you want her to do anyway. It's not going to be up for question because you already put yourself in position to be respected, to be acknowledged, because you put yourself at the head. Now, if you take a back seat and don't play your position, you can't be mad if she's able to walk over you. But if you standing firm and being who you are and believe in it, then yeah, lead. Black man, lead.
Well, I can't knock that, because you're right. I had to learn the difference, because unfortunately, when we were raised, not what I saw inside my house, but when we got in the street and engulfed that other family, it was a bunch of dictatorship. That's a fact. And that's a fact. That's something that seemed like comes along with that whole persona, unfortunately, sometimes with men that are in the street, because I had the same attitude. I said, you know what? If I got killers, murderers, and thieves, that if I say something, it's recognized, whether it's out of respect of who I am or fear, I should be able to get that same respect from my lady. So a lot of times when I decided to say what I wanted, I didn't say it with the, like you said, the compassionate part of it. It did come out like dictatorship. Like if I wanted someone not to do something, instead of me giving the whole reason and the dynamics of something that could go wrong, I just was like, yo, check this out. This ain't what you're doing. That's what I said. And you're 100% right. You're 100% right. I true was a fool of that ignoramus, nincompoop state, bitch assness. Yeah, I suffered from that. Yeah, I did. I did. That's why I can identify it. That's why I can see a dude that's on some real bitch assness, because I once was one. I wasn't an inductee for a long time. It was like maybe a few months, maybe 8 months. I didn't get to the year mark. But yeah, that bitch assness is hilarious, man. That shit is very sad and sickening. Word up. It's very sad and sickening. Well, you see everybody, but you know what? Me and you talking about it, that's a great conversation. Some people have different aspects. I know women that said, I'm not listening to shit he said. They Diana Ross. I'm every woman. It's all in. They ain't listening to shit nobody say. I got family members down here. I don't even want to talk about that shit. Ron BX. I'm talking about the women drive the cars down here. If you've seen How High with Method Man and Redman. The women drive the car down here. They can't pass the baby powder at all. But what is it else that women want? That's a fact. It's fucked up. They can't pass no baby powder.
Well, those are all the things that I had. I mean, and just, the whole aspect of being, dependable and reliable. That's another thing. Like, we need to be able to count on y'all. That's like, real. We get that y'all have things you need to do and business you need to handle, but we expect y'all to have your presence be a present. We don't want to have to beg for your support emotionally or even physically. Like, we want to be able to know, like, nah, that's my man. If I need anything, rain, sleet, or snow, sickness or in health, he's going to be present. He's going to be my backbone. I need to know that I don't have to go to anybody else. I can go straight to you for what I need. I don't have to look outside of you. That's another thing, just being dependable, being the shoulder, all of that stuff.
Damn, strong point there. Strong point right there. Yo, Ron, we was talking about in relationships what it is. Anybody could have hit the link, but it was just me and TT rocking great grown folks conversation about certain dynamics that us as men want with our women. TT told us, so I'm going to tell you as a man point of view what I really understand and want. You got to have some type of drive. That's just me. Because of certain risks that I have taken in the street, certain risks that I have taken in life, you got to have some drive about you. Something about you, you got to have that drive. Then you got to be warm. You got to have a warming and calm spirit. Because you know how sometimes some people always say, well, they just love that person or they love that person. Because there's some people that I just know genuinely have, like you got a great warming, calm spirit. The bobblehead, nah, that ain't my type of thing. I ain't never been one for no bobblehead. I ain't never had one in no car. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't want to be dating nobody that can't verbally talk to me without shaking their head. As far as the streets, when I was younger, we always said that if our women weren't with us, we didn't want them in the street. But unfortunately, the places we took our women with us in the street was more dangerous than anywhere women could have went by themselves. So I don't care about if a woman wants to go out every now and then with her homegirls and enjoy herself. I'm not one of them dudes. Some dudes be like, nah, you got to sit up in the crib. Nah, that's not really my thing. That's not really my thing. If the choice of people that you chose around you to be friends or family, because family across you too. You know what I'm saying? If the group of people that you choose to have around you can convince me, can really convince me, because I'm real adamant on that, can convince me that they got your best interest in heart, y'all can go to West Bubble fuck together, man. And I ain't one of them niggas that be calling you all day on the phone. That's never been me. You know what I'm saying? But the loyalty part is a very, very strong thing, because once we ask something of our women and you don't do it, it could be shattering to the relationship. And the reason why it could be shattering to the relationship was because realistically speaking, if it was something vice versa that a woman that we chose to be with us asked of us, there would be no question. It would be no doubt, unless excluding when it comes to children, because some people choose relationships over their kids. I don't know how you can do that. Because if you're dealing with somebody nowadays, and when we was younger, because it was a package deal. If she has a child, you're gonna love that child too. If you have a child, you better pick a woman that's gonna love your child too. You better, because my grandmother always said, if you pick a woman to be around your child, make sure she's gonna treat your child better than she treats you in the presence of you. Some people will smile and laugh with your kids in front of you, and the minute you get them, threw them in the goddamn tub and try to drown them. This is facts.
Ooh, amen. I agree with that one. Ooh.
You don't even know who you can have around your kids no more. It's just sad. But if you got some get up and go to you, I don't care if you work in the McDonald's. I don't care if you braiding hair. You know what I'm saying? Because usually the piece is all I'm looking for when I'm dealing with somebody. If you are going somewhere where there's a financial growth every week or every month, that's something beautiful too. But that's not part of the resume. And that's the only thing that really bugs me out sometimes about life, because it seems like not all people. But if a man doesn't have the requirements, some women say they would never date a man if he don't have a car. Why not? A man to date you if you ain't got no car. And the part that bugs me out about women that say they can't date a man that don't have a car. You can't date a man that don't have a car and you don't have a car. And then I heard so many women, especially on this Instagram, when they go, well, I can't date a guy that's broke. But you broke? Why you can't date nobody that's broke if you broke? I don't get that shit. You dig what I'm saying, TT?
Oh, shit.
Yo, Eve, what up, girl? No, that's really something that's really been on my mind. I've heard women, well, I can't fuck with that nigga. He ain't got no money. But you don't got no money. So what is it nowadays? Because when we were children, and then we hear the stories about our parents and our grandparents, all they wanted was love.
Which is true. But I will say this. It's one thing to be broke and not try to do better versus the opposite. So it's okay. So let's do the example.
Talk.
Let's say you doing with a dude, right? And
hold up. Whoa. Pause. Rewind. Not me deal with no dude.
Not you. I'm saying
Hold up, y'all. 10 seconds. Nope, we're not doing that tonight. No. Fuck that. TT got 10 seconds. I love her. She got her 10 seconds. She said, well, Dice, if you was dealing with some dude. No, I'm not dealing with no dude. You better get your life together. Now bring that to the beginning. Let's get back to this great conversation.
No, stop.
Somebody rewind that shit on the TV. She said, well, you know, if you was dealing with this dude. Then she said some shit with some Morgan Freeman voice. You was dealing with some dude. Nah, my nigga. I don't deal with no dude. I'm gonna let you bring that back. I'm gonna let you reword that. You know what I'm saying? Hold up.
Oh, God, please.
Rewind. She did some Morgan Freeman shit. Y'all heard her voice? Do that shit on your phone. She said, yo, now when you dealing with dude, nah, my nigga. Your boy like sugar walls, no balls. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm.
Yo, dog. You heard the dog?
God.
That's all I heard. I didn't hear nothing else.
Oh, please.
Teacher on Charlie Brown when he said, well, when you were dealing with a dude, whoa. real alarm went off in my head. Doom, 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 doom. Now, see, you know I'm official because you spiritual. Now, see, TiTi done line niggas up on YouTube. Because niggas have been right up here listening, going, "What you said, bitch?" Nah, we don't do that. Nah.
Like that.
Nah. Some of you niggas would have been like, "What, bitch?" Talk. Nah, we ain't doing that. Go to what you saying now, sister. Forgive me.
God.
Facts. That fucked me up. I didn't hear nothing after the dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if nobody else heard nothing after the dude, but I ain't hear nothing after the dude. So bring that back for me. You know what I'm saying?
God. Wait.
What?
Okay. Not you, Dice. But,
thank you.
Okay, example.
Yeah. Batman this to blood clot.
Oh.
Yeah! Rastafari.
Oh.
Me love front.
Oh my God.
No,
Okay, I'm gonna let me reword. Let me reword it.
I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead. You know I be bugging. You know, I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow too. Y'all know that. Y'all know. That's part of me. So if you don't want to fuck with me because I'm slow, so what? You know what I'm saying? So what? For real.
Okay. Let me reword it, please. So,
thank you. I appreciate that.
In the example of myself, right? Let's say me, lady, girl, was dealing with a guy, right? And granted, he may not have, everything that he may want, financially, whatever the case may be, right? My main thing would be, well, what are you doing to work towards being able to do more for yourself? Because you can't knock somebody, like, for example, let's say they lost their job, or if they had some circumstance that arose where they were not able to, do all that they could do financially. That's one thing. And if they're trying to do something to change that, that's one thing. But if you're just sticking around and just bobbing around and not doing anything, that changes the whole trajectory. So it's one thing to not at least be trying to do versus trying to do. So the whole broke nigga argument thing, I get where you coming from, but for me, it's just being analytical. If you're not trying to do better or not trying to provide or bring something to the table, that's different from where you have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, have something. Be able to put like a grocery or something. Help with something. I'm not expecting everything, but like just bring something to the table. Like, consider a relationship like a potluck. Everybody brings something to the table, even if it's not something people are aware. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't gotta be like you gotta be a boiler shot caller and that. You know what I'm saying? But you at least need to be able to have something to offer.
I'm about to throw the curveball at you, right?
Yeah, I know. I feel it.
Bottom of the ninth. It's the bottom of the ninth, baby. Big Dice on the mound and TT's up. She got 2 strikes. This the question right here. Now, I respect all that. You drive and everything and what you got to do. You got to have you a list, something you got to do, groceries and all that. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you this. This is the magic question of the night. Would you ever take care of a man financially? Baby, you ain't got to work. Make sure you keep that house clean. Just chill up in the crib. You ain't got to work. Would you ever do that?
Sure. I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
I thought you was gonna say. See, I thought we was gonna go back and forth over that one. God damn. See.
What's her name? Did it? What's her name? Tabitha Brown.
I got.
He timed himself out. Epic.
Yeah, nobody's exempt from that over here. Nobody's exempt from that over here. Nobody's exempt from that over here. The reason why I said that is because I'm just being real. I've never been a man that can sit up and have nobody doing nothing for me like that. You dig what I'm saying? I've always been a go-getter. I'm not talking about me. But I know that a bunch of men will say, baby, you don't have to work. But it's only a rare group of women, and TiTi just admitted it's only a rare group of women that would say that about men. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I thought you were being good to me, and everything works. Like, there's plenty of women that are very self-made that have retired their husbands. Tabitha Brown is an example. She retired her husband, mind you, even while she was building her empire, he was holding down the family. Now, I'm not saying that they may not have, whatever stuff people say is going on in their marriage, but me personally, I didn't see an issue with her saying, listen, when I was on the way up and doing what I needed to do, you held it together, you provided and all of that. Now I want to do something for you. And there's plenty of women I've read stories online that have retired their partners and husbands. Now, they were a little uncomfortable with it at first because, men don't want to feel as if a woman's taking care of them. But when it made sense, because now he can invest his time into his passion as he allowed her to do hers, yeah, it makes sense. So I don't have an issue with that. Not at all.
Yo, that was up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That is really fucking what's up. I got one more before we get out of here. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. She fighting. I got one more before we get out of here. Who's to blame if someone cheats? The person that cheated or the person that didn't acknowledge what was going on or the things that was leading up to the other person cheating? Who's to blame?
Both.
TiTi, I love you. God damn. Boy, I try to get you
Both.
again, man. You just knock that shit out the motherfucking
Both.
ball. TT 4,
Both.
Big Dice 1. TT 4, Big Dice 1, Grand Slam. TT 4, Big Dice 1. Slam. Can you tell me, please elaborate on this? Please do me a favor. Tell me this. Why is it both parties' fault? Hold on, stop. Pause. Hold on. I got 10 seconds for somebody. What's her name? Holly? Yeah, that's her. Holly Schofield. Where she at? Put her in timeout. Let me get that. 10 seconds. Boom! That's for you. You see, Miss Pam tried to tell you, Holly, I love you. You're going to get shot. You're going to get shot over here. Let me give leg shots out the blood clot. She going to say the cheater. No. Both. Tell me why, TT.
Because
tell me I'm listening to you. Ears is on you. Big ears on you right
when
now.
When it comes to the cheater, because I'm gonna do it how people would like. When it comes to the cheater, if the cheater was not happy with their significant other, it was their responsibility to either state what the issue is and leave respectfully, or figure out how to work it out. If you just simply chose to go out into the world and look outside of your relationship versus just doing the mature thing and just walking away and finding who and what's going to make you happy, that's the cheater's fault. But on the other parties and the one that was quote unquote cheated on, if a person was constantly telling you the things you were not doing to please them, to make them feel as if they had a place in the relationship, if they found someone outside of that dynamic to complete them, you cannot be mad if they were screaming for your attention for 40 days and 40 nights. Now, it doesn't excuse the cheater's actions because, again, the cheater did not have to cause that amount of pain. And just so we are aware, I'm speaking from experience, okay? We did not have to return fire with fire, okay? Because we end up being the ones getting burned, have the stigma like, oh, they did. Yeah, but you never acknowledged the flaws and the lack of understanding. You just focus on your own wants and desires. You never looked at what the other person was asking you for. And 9 times out of 10, what they were asking you for wasn't nothing monetary. It was strictly attention, support, real love, meeting each other in the middle. So it's both parties' fault. The cheater wrong for cheating. They should have just left or worked towards leaving or explain like, listen, this ain't working until, we need to work something out, especially you got kids. Like, listen, just give me like 30 days. I'll work towards what I got to get so I can get out your hair, especially you live together. But the other person should have been more mindful and conscientious of their actions because they don't know what that person may have possibly had going on within their mentality. So they are both to blame.
God damn, boy. I couldn't ask for nothing. Yo, shout out to Club Fortune. He said both because 99% of cheating It's not on a random whim. Dang.
It sure ain't. It's not. It's not. And I agree with that. Doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right at all. But it's not something random. This was a buildup. Like some people don't understand it when a person cheats, it's a buildup. It ain't just one situation that ticked them off. It was a series of things that did or did not happen that forced them to feel like they had to look outside in the world to find something that was going to complete them or satisfy them. Now, granted, the physical part of it doesn't solve the emotional part of it, but it's like at that point they feel like they have control over that situation because they don't have control at home. They can tell the person that they meeting up with, like, okay, we're gonna do this, this is what I want to do, and they're gonna accommodate that where their actual person won't. But that doesn't take away from the fact that you still did something to deliberately cause harm without explaining or being logical about how you approach the division that occurred in the relationship. But the person that was cheated on did not deserve that pain. But still, what happened in that relation where that person felt they couldn't find what they needed in you? Where did you drop the ball at? So both parties at some point had to drop the ball.
Boy. So let me ask you something. If a person cheats, what I'm saying is, if a person's in a relationship and they step out on a person that they're in a relationship with, right? Does that mean that they're no longer in love with the person they cheated on?
No, I don't believe that. I believe that there's still love there. Well, you know what? They're not in love anymore. No, I don't think they're in love. Because if you were in love with the person, like deeply in love, you wouldn't look. You know, you would just, this is what it is. This is how the person was when you met them. So there's still love there because apparently they're trying to still hold on to the fact that maybe there's a small chance that things can be rectified. Where deep down, really, it can't be, because once you step out that dynamic, unless that person is really operating from a place of forgiveness, 9 times out of 10, the person that you did that to is always going to remind you. Even if you straighten up and fly right, you say, okay, I'm going to do right, I'm not going to do. They going to always remind you of what wrong you did. But don't let it be where you say, well, listen, maybe if this, that, and the third happened or didn't happen, maybe this wouldn't have transpired. They never want to hear that. But yeah, I don't think in love is possible. Love, yes. In love, no. That's just me.
Hey! Yo, TiTi, I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you.
That's just the truth.
Big Dice done said that shit. I tapped out. I can't fuck with it. I'm not refused to get beat on my own platform. You understand what I'm saying?
Shoot. I wasn't trying to get no beating.
Fuck that. Fuck all y'all in the chat that didn't come up here and hold me down too. Word up. I think that from a friend. I didn't tell my friends fuck y'all. So fuck everybody. Yo, dog, you supposed to be my man. Fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? All jokes aside. You know what I'm saying? Holly, fuck you too. You dig what I'm saying? There's so many of y'all that I want to say that to from the bottom of my heart. But you know what? Truth be told, I needed this conversation right here. I needed this conversation right here, Miss TiTi. I appreciate you for pulling up over here. Yeah.
You're absolutely welcome. This was good.
Right? You know what I'm saying? That was just beautiful, man. That's some crazy shit. Some people, when they come over here, you know, they got to start doing all type of shit with their audio and they echo in the background and be fucked up because they ain't supposed to be over here. That's a fact. That's why I'm very, very cautious of who I have around me, TiTi. I'm dead serious, man. I know how easy it is for energy to just be passed. Yo, people wicked, man. I'm telling you, I done seen in 3 years the things that I've seen on YouTube. Oh no. I could write a book on this shit. Yo, please tell everybody where to find you at. And I heard you say that you had a new email. Put that in the chat where everybody can go check you for your readings. Please put your cash in the chat. Put that motherfucker in the chat.
Oh God, hold on. Let me do. Okay, so y'all, my channel name is TiTi the Oracle. Hold on, because I'm trying to. Damn, it's hard for me to multitask. Hold on, the Oracle. Jesus. Okay, so my page is TiTi the Oracle. That's my name on everything here on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. You know, you guys have TikTok. I go live over there a lot. So come on over there and support. If you guys ever want to book a session with me of any sort, you can email me at booktittheoracle@gmail.com. And hopefully everything I said found y'all well. And please tap in with me this. Oh, can I announce something really quick if you don't
What are you
mind?
asking me, man? You here, Vladimir?
I just want to make sure. Because you know.
I don't do that. We don't do that. Nah, if you over here, it's genuine love. That's all. I love your soul. I'm dead serious. It's times that you have done shows. I just be in the cut. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely know what you're talking about. No, well, that's a different gift you got. That's a fact. That's a fact. That shit is different. That shit is different. I'm talking about run shit out of a nigga, scary type shit, like bad collard greens. Like she said some shit to me one night. That shit just fucked my stomach up. I said, "Oh shit!" But I needed to hear it. That was just God talking to me. Seriously. That's really how I look at things. Word up. Word up.
I just want to announce that on Wednesday, I will be doing a giveaway on my channel. For those of you that are interested, I'll be giving away a Cash App, an Amazon gift card, and 3 free readings. So altogether, 5 lucky people will walk away with something. But the only way you can enter is you have to go to my last community tab post and comment under it so that I can keep track of y'all names and enter y'all to the raffle bag. And you cannot come to the live on Wednesday and enter then. No, you have to have entered in advance to make it fair for all people who want to be included. So go to my community tab, comment under that post, and make sure y'all are at the live on Wednesday. I think I'm going to go with 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but if anything changes, I'll let everybody know on Tuesday. But that's a surprise that I'm giving away as my way of trying to pay it forward. So there you have it.
Damn, I appreciate you. I'm telling you, like, God damn. Like, we all appreciate you. Like, God knows. Like, you actually answered. See, you crazy, just like me. You're a Virgo. You got about 14 people in your head. So all the questions you've asked, you gave me a variety of answers. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Your soul is deeply appreciated. Don't let these people tamper your soul over here. I'm telling you, they'll make you snap, yo. I'm telling you, you'll be up here looking like you insane, yo. You got to just look at them like for who they are. Like, seriously, I was up here looking like I was raised in the middle of South Africa, somewhere, in the Congo land or something with big ass mosquitoes and shit. Nah, that's totally disrespectful to my whole lineage. You dig what I'm saying? That's not who I am. Sometimes you just got to let people be who they are. She done dropped off. She got a Down syndrome. She got that Hispanic. She got that Hispanic Wi-Fi. That's what she got. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she back my fault. I was talking about her Wi-Fi. She said, "Fuck you, man. I
refreshed by accident. I refreshed by accident.
Word up. Yo, you know what? I'm glad you... Yo, TiTi, before I get out of here. Yo, dog. Make sure... Dog asked me about you the other night, TiTi. True story. We talked about you the other night. I want everybody, I'm dead serious right now. I want everybody in this chat to seriously put their prayers out for my man Dog right now. Like I said, my man just buried his mom.
Yes.
Seriously. And you scared him, TiTi. He told me this the other night on the phone. This is late night. Nigga called me and said, "Yo, what happened with the gal TiTi so?" I said, "What you mean, sir?" He was like, "She see a dark cloud, my yo." I said, "If she saw that shit, boy, go holler at her." You know what I'm saying? Lola Montana. See all that great energy we keep around us? You dig what I'm saying? Nah, TiTi, get at him. Make sure y'all talk. Because you know what I'm saying? I see what's going on. It's like Dog got a different spirit. That's my brother.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He got a different spirit. And I hope people really just leave and let him be. Because it's a bunch of people that's with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I tell people before we get out of here, my cousin told me this back in the days, TiTi. He said, "Yo, you know what you remind me of?" I said, "What?" He said, "Yo, you remind me of the Munsters." And I said, "Why the fuck I remind you of the Munsters?" I swear to God, TiTi, my cousin Boom, shout out to Devon Dow. He said, "Yo, you remind me of the Munsters, cousin." I'm like, "Why you say I remind me of the Munsters?" He said, "Nigga, because you like that motherfucking dragon." A lot of people don't understand it's a dragon right in the basement of the famous TV show of the Munsters. They live down there with the grandfather. Please leave them dragons alone, man. Oh, before we get out of here too, TT, I'm a diehard Hulk Hogan fan, but I found this right here. He said, I'd rather, if she was going to fuck some nigga, I'd rather her marry an 8-foot tall nigga worth $100 million like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little fucking racist. He just broke my heart, man. No more Hulk Hogan for me, baby.
Oh, that's the only thing you heard that he said? Oh, honey, there was a lot of other things. Yeah, you noticed you ain't see me put no RIP post. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest in peace.
Because they got all that. I'm gonna keep following that show because, like they said, now a couple of the investigators are under investigation because now they're saying everything was a lie about his daughter being there. There's too much going on with that, man. Yo, TT, I love your soul for pulling up. I appreciate you. I hope this ain't the last time you come over here.
No, I will be back, and thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, I got all that good love up here right now. Now I need you to do me one favor. You know what I need you to do?
What?
You got to act like a rash and break out. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?